So, what do you do regarding nutrition? Like, can you walk me through maybe, let's say someone wants to come to you for a nutritional type of service?
So I will sit with them, do a consultation, see what's going on. I have actually been helping a lot, and this is just, I don't know, kind of fell in my lap, but I've been helping a lot with people who are diagnosed with cancer. And I will, I need to know all of the test results and sit with them and everything that they went to the doctor for and the oncologist is working with them for their treatment plan. I need to know everything about what they're going through. And then I will come up with a meal plan for them based on the food they like, of course, but there's super it's super, super important to stay away from certain foods when you're going through these treatments. But I also give them some supplement recommendations that will go with their treatment plan as well. So that's what I've been doing a lot of lately, more than anything else. But I've worked with diabetics, I've worked with people dealing with hormonal, imbalances and things, trying to get pregnant, whatever the case is. Some are menopausal, but for some reason, like lately, most of my clients have been fighting for their life and different cancers that they're dealing with. So I research a lot. I already know a lot because I've been just passionate about like learning different aspects of prevention. So then when prevention and then treatment is a little different, but they are very related at the same time. So one of the things that I was going to say is like with the wellness center that I'm working out negotiations with right now, they will hugely be able to help me with some of this as well with the IV like IV vitamins that they have on site. So I'm excited about that.
Got IV therapy yesterday in Iowa, and it was awesome. So that's coincidental that you mentioned that.
Yeah, that's cool. I really love it. And vitamin C is like will kill any free radicals, anything like that. So that is one of the ones that I recommend actually for them.
You're a busy mom, you are a busy wife, I'm sure. Husbands nowadays are very needed. I can testify to that. But how do you manage it all, like work life balance with your personal life and everything that you have going on?
So I tell my husband this all the time, like it is very healthy for both of us to be able to have um the ability to build our careers. And for a long time, especially since our oldest was super young, his hours were crazy demanding and very unpredictable, still are to some extent, but much better than they used to be. So I was like, okay, you know what? This is your time. This is your time to build your career. And I just worked part-time. I was doing insurance at the time. And I had an awesome boss. I still talk to him. He's amazing. I love him. He understands. He has a wife and three kids himself. So it was hard transitioning to motherhood, honestly. And he saw me struggling. And you know, I didn't want to put her in a daycare. So it was literally my husband would leave for work and I would come home. It was two ships passing in the night and trying to keep a relationship with your husband when you never see him. It was hard. That's why I said, like, not every part of my journey has been easy at all. It has taken choices to choose to continue on and choose to just be strong and like know that you'll get through it and know that I'm on the right path and this is what I was meant to do other than be a mom, this is my purpose in life. So like now I have created a business where I know my hours and when I'm needed by clients is more so on the weekends, which is when he's available anyways. So I, especially moving to Texas where I don't have family here, many of them anyways, we needed to strategize this. Like I gave you your time to build your career and he is doing great and he's going far and he makes me proud, and And he's like, okay, now it's your turn. Like the baby's getting older. So it's like soon going to be like my turn. But he's super supportive and he watches them and does fun stuff with them on the weekends and lets me do what is fulfilling to me. And it's what makes us happy, you know? Like a huge part of what you do other than being a mom and a wife is like something that's fulfilling to you, which is part of who you are. And so I'm grateful that I found out what that is. And I'm not at some dead end job or some unfulfilling job. And I never made that change because also it wasn't attainable because of this, the children are sick. I have to stay home. He cannot. So it was really stressful trying to have a typical, your traditional job when you have no choice, but you have to be the one to pick them up from school if they're sick. You have to be the one to drop them off. You have to be the one to pick them up. And like, how are you going to work a 9 to 5 job when they're needing to be picked up at 3? And like, I even tried doing aftercare at one point and there was no spots open. So I had to figure out a business plan to where I was available for my clients when they needed me, which brides, they get married usually on the weekends. And that's why it's been heavily makeup focused for a little bit because that's what's been working for us. And that's what's worked for my clients. But evenings and weekends are my busy times. And that's just industry wide. I mean, with what we do, we're busiest on the weekends and the evenings. So it works. It's still crazy. I'm also my daughter's cheerleading coach. So I do that 2 days a week as well.
Oh my
But it's in
goodness.
the like beginning of the week when it's not, I'm not nobody schedules things on Mondays. I'm closed on Mondays anyways. So
I'm happy that you're able to balance your career and your personal life while also doing what you love to do. I think that's important. Many
it is
people do that. It's either or, I'm either doing what I love to do with an unhealthy work life balance, or I have a good work life balance, but I hate what I do. So,
mhm. Yes. Yes, totally. And I will say my husband's work-life balance was not healthy for a long time. But I kept telling him, "You want to change your career? I'm supportive," but he didn't want to, and he's made it through the struggles too. So like, even as I've gone through my struggles in like creating the life that I want, like the business that I want, how to juggle that with kids and not sacrifice like being a mom and being there for them. Like he has sacrificed a lot as well, and he has also gone through some like crazy hard times in his career as well. So it's like even though I'm not doing the like corporate job or the like it's the same. Like we just thank God don't go through the same things at the same time, like the same hardships at the same time. It's like we were able to balance that out and support each other because we'll get into that more when we start talking about marriage. But when two people are going through a lot and not one of them can be one to rely on, it's hard.